What's up, fight fans? Let's dive right into today's news. Here's what's going down. Sean Strickland opens up about his shocking reaction to the news of Charlie Kirk's death. From feeling a strange dopamine spike to reflecting on society's detachment, Strickland dives deep into the mindset of our generation. Check it out.
I'm on Twitter, and somebody says, "Hey, did you hear that Charlie Kirk got shot?" And my gut reaction was like, no, I fucking didn't, but I'm excited. Like, I felt this little dopamine spike in me where I'm like, dude, I want to see the video. And then I see in the video real bad, but I still kind of excited from it. Like, oh, shit, you know, like I could feel like my muscles tensing. And then I start thinking, man, well, what's going to come from this? Was a shooter black? Was it a liberal? Am I going to get more fun? Am I going to get more violence? Let's burn this motherfucker down. I need some excitement. And then you start thinking, man, like, how the fuck did I become such a sociopath? Like, how am I so disattached from human beings? When people walk down the street, I don't even see people. I just see potential threats and problems. And then I think about, like, this is the last news cycle. We watched a girl get stabbed, murdered on a subway. We're watching little kids get pulled out of buildings because maybe somebody launched a rocket off of it. I don't fucking know why. But we are so desensitized and we're such sociopaths. It's kind of sad.
What do you think about Strickland's opinion? Sean Strickland just went off on financial coach Derek Moneyberg, and he didn't hold back one bit. The UFC star didn't mince words, calling him a scumbag and a fraudster who takes advantage of fighters by pushing shady financial schemes. Check it out.
Crazy enough, guys. Look who I ran into. This guy's real big, real jacked. And he says, why do I call him a scumbag on the internet? This is why I asked. And again, you could say...
So you got to do that for camera. You can't have a private conversation like an adult. You can only do the things for the internet. You can't have a private
because
conversation.
What I have to say is factual. And you guys...
It's not factual.
So you guys, let me tell you why I don't... Would I like to get free money from this guy? Yeah, sure. Would I pay me money for...
But Sean, when I just asked you, hey, have a conversation...
Well, you asked me why I called you a scumbag.
Then you need to have your camera. You can only talk on the internet.
But I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why I called you a scumbag.
Only on the internet.
But I'll tell you why I called you a scumbag.
You're the one being a scumbag right now.
No, I'll tell you why.
I'm saying it to your face.
I'll tell you why.
You're the one being the scumbag right now.
I love my fans more than anything, you guys. And would I love to go take free money from this guy and peddle? Yeah, I would. Would I love to make free money from this guy? I would. I absolutely would. I would love to. But this man takes advantage of low-paid UFC fighters who are great men who are just trying to make their mortgage and live a life. And he takes advantage of these men and he uses their platform to peddle financial scams and he sues people and what he does is so dishonest and so scummy that no, I will not. Just because you're nice and you shake my hand and you say you're my buddy, no, you are a fraud. You are dishonest. You fraud people. This is why you don't want to be on camera because you know everything I say is true. You've sued your people.
Khamzat Chimaev is teasing a possible appearance at the UFC White House event, sharing a single White House emoji on his X account. Do you want to see Boars on the White House card? Tom Aspinall faced off in sparring with Glory kickboxing champion Rico Verhoeven and got taken down. Watch the moment MMA meets elite kickboxing in the gym.
Please, keep this footage. Please, keep this footage. Here we go.
What do you think of Tom's wrestling defense? Ilia Topuria's son is following in his father's footsteps. Fresh training footage shows the young fighter working on striking, agility, and conditioning, proving that MMA talent runs in the family. The little champ is already showing serious skills in the gym, from lightning-fast strikes to explosive footwork.
Buena.
Do you think we will see him in the UFC in the future? Ilia Topuria was recently asked if he could follow in Conor McGregor's footsteps and one day run for president of Spain, just like McGregor is planning in Ireland. Talking to Spanish media, Here is what El Matador had to say.
Se viene, se siente, Ilia presidente. La verdad, en este punto de mi carrera, de mi vida, o sea, no lo he pensado nunca he tenido ese tipo de reflexión de que si quería ser el presidente o no, pero si al pueblo le hace falta, por supuesto que sí. Muchas gracias.
Do you want to see Ilia as a president? During the Crawford vs. Canelo press conference, Dana White had an unexpectedly awkward moment with Saudi sports promoter Turki Alalshikh.
There is big surprise from Dana White. He will announce it now.
Thanks for coming out tonight, everybody. We appreciate it. We're going to face these guys off for photo ops. We'll see you at the weigh-in.
The interaction, caught on camera, quickly went viral across social media as fans tried to figure out what Alalshikh's big announcement was about. Could it be linked to upcoming UFC or boxing plans? Jon Jones's attempt to secure a fight at next year's UFC White House event was turned down by Dana White, who emphasized the need for reliable fighters. Despite Jones's apology and willingness to compete, White confirmed he can't count on the former champion.
Well, every word of that is true, and I'm never worried about Jones not being clean for performance-enhancing drugs, and people go crazy over that. Shut up. I'm not worried about that. My thing about Jon Jones is, in the crunch time, bad things always happen leading up to fights and all this stuff. Can I count on Jon Jones? That's my thing.
Are you holding your breath until he steps into the cage every single time?
Every time.
You book him?
Every time. And I also back that up with I do believe he's the greatest of all time.
Meanwhile, Conor McGregor remains a top candidate for the historic card, with White praising his consistency and dependability behind the scenes. Here is what the boss had to say.
You know, we'll see how this thing plays out. I'll start making this card in February. If it all plays out that way, Conor could be on the card.
You would still take him.
Yeah.
But you still respect him that much.
Yeah.
He's had a lot of trouble, man. Now when he was on, he made a lot of money. He was great.
Business.
I get it.
This isn't tennis. This is the fight business.
It's not golf. It's not tennis.
Who do you think should main event UFC White House? Islam Makhachev shows off unusual push-ups to strengthen grip. Lightweight champ Islam Makhachev is leveling up his training with some wild grip-strengthening push-ups. These aren't your standard reps. They're built for pure dominance inside the octagon. Check it out.
Сейчас они только попробуют. Каждый уровень отдельные мышцы укрепляют.
Да, это легко.
Раз. А это вообще.
Ну, вот этот, который есть здесь в самом краю, он нормально заставляет напрягаться.
What do you think of Islam's workout regime? At the Crawford vs. Canelo press conference, Dana White was asked about the possibility of a crossover fight between UFC lightweight champion Ilia Topuria and boxing star Terence Crawford. Here is what Dana had to say.
You're now officially promoting boxing shows. We have UFC lightweight champion Ilia Topuria saying he's going to knock out Terence Crawford. Can we expect some crossover boxing matches like you did with Mayweather-McGregor moving forward?
I certainly hope not.
Terence Crawford mocked Ilia Topuria's earlier comments about knocking him out in a hypothetical crossover fight, saying Topuria was probably drunk when he tweeted the claim. This dismissive remark is what prompted Topuria to respond, defending MMA fighters and challenging boxers who criticize them without stepping into the octagon. Here is what he said.
No tengo ninguna opinión que cuando se quiera medir, cuando quiera poner a prueba su técnica, sus habilidades, aquí estoy para demostrar, porque es que últimamente me molesta porque hay muchos boxeadores que salen y siempre se meten en nuestro juego y nos critican y siempre nos quieren por debajear, y la verdad es que hay muchos atletas que han intentado ir al boxeo y probar sus habilidades, pero no conozco a muchos de ellos que hablan tanto que hayan probado sus habilidades en MMA. Pero de todas maneras, cualquiera que quiera, aquí estamos.
Do you want to see Ilia face Crawford in a boxing ring in the future? Let us know in the comments section below. That's all for today's news. Thanks for watching. If you like our content, don't forget to like and share. Subscribe to not miss daily MMA news from us.